Canada, a member of the Commonwealth, holds the title of the second largest country on Earth. Much of its vast territory remains untouched wilderness, which is part of its incredible appeal. With immense stretches of unspoiled nature, it's the perfect place to truly disconnect and explore the great outdoors. Its national parks are enormous and filled with breathtaking scenery. Canada offers a blend of natural wonders, historical depth, recreational activities, and exciting attractions. Many of its top travel spots showcase the country's rugged charm. Think remote islands, frozen tundras, and quaint mountain towns, while major cities provide lively culture, entertainment, and sightseeing galore. Beyond Canada's natural beauty, including the iconic Great Lakes region, there's plenty of culture and history to uncover. Do you know which part of Canada is home to the country's most stunning turquoise lakes and dramatic mountain views? Stay tuned to find out. Banff National Park stands among Canada's most iconic and awe-inspiring destinations. Nestled within the heart of the Rocky Mountains in Alberta, this UNESCO World Heritage Site has captivated travelers from around the world with its pristine beauty and dramatic alpine landscapes. Established in 1885, Banff is Canada's first national park, and to this day, it remains a symbol of the country's deep connection to nature and wilderness preservation. The park is famed for its shimmering turquoise lakes, most notably the legendary Lake Louise and the serene Moraine Lake. These glacially fed waters set against towering peaks and vast pine forests create some of the most photographed and memorable scenery all of North America. The striking beauty of Lake Louise is matched by the grandeur of Chateau Lake Louise, a historic hotel that adds a touch of timeless elegance to the rugged wilderness. Banff Town Site, the only municipality within the park, serves as a charming base for exploration. With its alpine-style architecture, boutique shops, cozy cafes, and vibrant art scene, Banff blends mountain culture with refined hospitality. One of the most breathtaking drives in the world, the Icefields Parkway, links Banff to Jasper National Park to the north. This 230-kilometer route winds through the very heart of the Rockies, passing vast glaciers, crystal-clear rivers, and dramatic valleys. Along the way, the Columbia Icefield offers a rare opportunity to step onto ancient ice, and the surrounding wilderness presents frequent chances to spot wildlife, including elk, mountain goats, black bears, and even grizzlies. Banff National Park represents the very essence of Canadian natural beauty. Its landscapes feel untouched and eternal, its air fresh and invigorating. Now, before we move on to the next destination, here's a fun question for you. Which famous Canadian landmark is a massive waterfall on the US border? Comment your answer below. The Icefields Parkway, a breathtaking 230-kilometer stretch of highway, weaves through the heart of the Canadian Rockies and links two of Canada's crown jewels, Banff and Jasper National Parks. Recognized globally as one of the most scenic drives on Earth, this route invites travelers to experience nature on a grand scale. Towering mountain peaks, vast ice fields, and shimmering alpine lakes accompany you at every turn, with more than 100 glaciers and cascading waterfalls lining the way. Highlights along the drive include the awe-inspiring Athabasca Glacier and the expansive Columbia Icefield, where ancient ice flows down from the surrounding mountains in a dramatic display of geological power. If you are watching this, please click the subscribe button in the corner of the screen. It's completely free, but means a lot to us. Alberta stands out as one of Canada's most diverse and visually striking provinces, offering travelers an extraordinary variety of landscapes. From the soaring peaks of the Canadian Rockies to the sweeping golden prairies, the boreal forest of the north, and the rolling foothills in between, Alberta's natural beauty leaves a lasting impression. Yet one of its most unique and compelling regions is the Alberta Badlands, a destination where dramatic scenery and prehistoric wonder converge. Stretching across more than 35,000 square miles of central and southern Alberta, the Canadian Badlands are unlike anywhere else in the country. Millions of years ago, this region was a lush subtropical paradise filled with giant redwoods, ferns, and roaming dinosaurs. Today, its arid canyons, striped hoodoos, and fossil-rich cliffs tell the story of a distant world preserved in stone. The town of Drumheller, often called the dinosaur capital of the world, is a must-visit, home to the world-renowned Royal Tyrrell Museum, which houses one of the most impressive dinosaur fossil collections anywhere. Located north of Banff and spanning over 11,000 square kilometers, Jasper National Park is the largest national park in the Canadian Rockies and one of the most spectacular natural destinations in Canada. A UNESCO World Heritage Site, Jasper combines the majesty of its mountains, the wild beauty of its forests, and the tranquility of its crystal-clear lakes. This is the ideal place for those looking for a deep connection with nature, away from the hustle and bustle of the city. Hundreds of miles of trails take visitors through green valleys, bubbling waterfalls, and snow-capped peaks year-round. One of the must-see stops is Maligne Lake, one of the most beautiful glacial lakes in the world, with turquoise waters. Visitors can choose to kayak, take a boat tour, or simply relax by the lake and watch the sunset over the calm waters. Jasper is also an ideal place to view the night sky. Designated a dark sky preserve, the park is the perfect destination for astronomy enthusiasts who want to see the Milky Way with the naked eye. Every year, the Jasper Dark Sky Festival attracts thousands of visitors to explore the beauty of the universe from one of the darkest and quietest places in North America. Looking for a destination where dramatic landscapes, untamed wilderness, and coastal charm come together in perfect harmony? Tofino may be modest in size, with a population of just around 2,500 residents, but its appeal far surpasses its footprint. Nestled on the rugged west coast of Vancouver Island in British Columbia, this remote coastal village is one of Canada's most enchanting destinations. Surrounded by towering forests, sweeping sandy beaches, and a vast expanse of Pacific Ocean, Tofino offers an unforgettable blend of natural beauty, cultural charm, and outdoor adventure. Often referred to as the surfing capital of Canada, Tofino attracts wave riders from across the globe thanks to its consistent swells and untamed coastline. The town is far more than a surfer's haven. It's a sanctuary for nature lovers, wildlife enthusiasts, and anyone looking to connect deeply with the outdoors. Inland, lush trails wind through old-growth rainforest, leading to hidden coves and panoramic viewpoints. The nearby Pacific Rim National Park Reserve provides protected lands that celebrate the region's ecological richness and indigenous heritage. Beyond the natural wonders, Tofino offers a warm, welcoming community steeped in West Coast charm. The town's laid-back atmosphere is reflected in its artisan shops, local galleries, and a culinary scene that emphasizes fresh, locally sourced ingredients. Easily accessible by car, ferry, or scenic flight from Vancouver, Tofino stands as a captivating blend of raw wilderness and refined relaxation. It's a place to slow down, breathe deeply, and immerse yourself in the rhythms of nature. The Okanagan Valley in British Columbia is the main wine region in the province and could easily be mistaken for Tuscany. If you like wine, it is one of the best places to visit in Canada for tours and tastings. At the heart of the valley lies Okanagan Lake, a 135-kilometer-long freshwater oasis bordered by charming communities such as Kelowna, Penticton, Vernon, and Summerland. Along its shores, visitors find a wealth of sandy beaches, scenic walking trails, and water-based recreation. From kayaking and paddleboarding to leisurely boat cruises, the lake is the perfect setting to unwind or explore the region from a different perspective. One of the valley's defining features is its flourishing wine industry. With over 200 wineries dotting the region, the Okanagan has gained international recognition for its award-winning vintages and scenic vineyard tours. The area's warm summers, dry climate, and diverse soils create ideal growing conditions for a variety of grape varietals, especially Pinot Gris, Chardonnay, Merlot, and Syrah. Wine enthusiasts can indulge in tastings at boutique estates or expansive wineries, many offering spectacular views over the valley's rolling hills and shimmering lakes. In the warmer months, the surrounding mountains provide ideal terrain for hiking, mountain biking, and golfing. As autumn arrives, the landscape transforms with golden hues, and harvest festivals bring the community together in celebration. Culturally, the Okanagan is equally rich. Indigenous heritage is woven into the region's identity, with opportunities to learn about the traditions and stories of the Sialex Okanagan Nation. Art galleries, museums, and seasonal events like music festivals and outdoor markets also add to the vibrant cultural tapestry. In every direction, the Okanagan Valley delivers unforgettable experiences through its landscapes, flavors, and welcoming communities. It's a destination where you can sip wine under the sun, hike to panoramic lookouts, and enjoy the simple pleasures of nature and connection. Vancouver, nestled between the Pacific Ocean and the coastal mountains of British Columbia, is consistently ranked among the most beautiful cities in the world, and with good reason. Its dramatic natural setting, coupled with a vibrant urban culture, makes it one of Canada's top travel destinations. With scenic shores, towering peaks, and lush temperate rainforests surrounding the city, Vancouver offers an unmatched blend of outdoor adventure and cosmopolitan charm. As Canada's second most visited city after Toronto, Vancouver draws travelers in with its variety of experiences. One of Vancouver's most beloved landmarks is Stanley Park, a 1,000-acre urban oasis that features old-growth forests, colorful gardens, and the iconic seawall, which provides stunning views of the harbor, mountains, and city skyline. Each neighborhood in Vancouver brings something unique. Gastown offers cobblestone streets and historic charm. Yaletown buzzes with trendy boutiques and upscale restaurants, and Commercial Drive exudes a laid-back bohemian vibe. The city's multicultural makeup is reflected in its thriving food scene, where visitors can enjoy everything from sushi and dim sum to fresh-caught seafood and West Coast fusion cuisine. Outdoor enthusiasts find year-round activities here. The oceanfront location also provides excellent opportunities for paddleboarding, kayaking, and beach lounging in warmer weather. With its extraordinary natural setting, cultural diversity, and lifestyle-driven pace, Vancouver appeals to both urban explorers and nature lovers. Its seamless balance between city life and the outdoors makes it not only one of the best places to visit in Canada, but also one of the most memorable. As you plan your journey through the country, make sure Vancouver holds a prominent place on your itinerary. Moraine Lake, nestled in the heart of the Valley of the Ten Peaks in Banff National Park, is one of the Canadian Rockies' most treasured gems. With its striking turquoise waters reflecting snow-capped peaks and sky, it feels like something pulled straight from a dream. Have you ever stood before a view so breathtaking it left you speechless? That's the magic of Moraine Lake, an experience that gently asks you to pause, breathe deeply, and stay a little longer. While many visitors come just to admire the iconic view from the Rockpile Lookout, there's so much more to discover here. A gentle stroll along the Moraine Lakeshore Trail offers a peaceful way to take in the scenery. This easy path hugs the shoreline and leads to a quiet boardwalk at the back of the lake, where a glacial stream flows quietly into the water, far from the busier viewpoints. Curious to see Moraine Lake from a different perspective? Renting a signature red canoe and gliding across the calm, jewel-toned water is a quintessential experience. The reflection of the surrounding peaks creates a mirror-like surface, perfect for photos and peaceful contemplation. Moraine Lake isn't just a place to see, it's a place to feel. If you have just a few hours or an entire day to spend here, Moraine Lake has a way of making you feel as though you've discovered a hidden treasure, a place that's not only visually stunning, but also stirs something deep within. It's one of those unforgettable destinations that deserves a place on any journey through Canada's most magical landscapes. Takakau Falls stands as one of the most awe-inspiring natural wonders in the Canadian Rockies. A breathtaking display of raw power and elegance that draws visitors from across the globe. Located within the heart of Yoho National Park in British Columbia, this towering cascade is the second highest waterfall in Canada, plunging an impressive 373 meters in total, with a single dramatic drop of 254 meters. Its name, derived from the Cree word for wonderful, captures the spirit of what you'll feel when standing before its roaring waters. Easily accessible and remarkably visitor-friendly, Takakau Falls is one of the most rewarding stops in Yoho. A paved pathway from the nearby parking area leads all the way to a scenic viewpoint, allowing people of all mobility levels to experience the refreshing mist and thundering sound of the falls up close. The accessibility makes it not only a natural marvel, but also a deeply inclusive experience. If you're exploring the Canadian Rockies and find yourself near Lake Louise, Emerald Lake, or the quaint town of Field, Takakau Falls makes for a perfect side trip. As you gaze up at the towering spray and feel the cool mist on your skin, you might find yourself wondering, what is it about these towering waters that stirs something so deep within? Perhaps it's the sheer height, the thunderous sound, or the way the waterfall carves its way down the rugged cliffs like nature's own symphony. One thing is certain: Takakau Falls captures the essence of the Canadian wilderness, majestic, powerful, and profoundly beautiful. Gros Morne National Park, located on the west coast of Newfoundland, is one of Canada's most extraordinary natural treasures. A UNESCO World Heritage Site, this vast and diverse landscape is a living geological masterpiece, offering a rare glimpse into the inner workings of our planet. Here, towering cliffs, dramatic fjords, ancient mountains and coastal lowlands come together to form a park that is as breathtaking as it is educational. What makes Gros Morne truly remarkable is how it tells the story of Earth's evolution. Nowhere else in North America can you walk across a section of the Earth's mantle, pushed up from deep beneath the crust by the slow motion of tectonic plates. Nova Scotia may be one of Canada's smaller provinces by population, but it offers an abundance of natural beauty, rich culture, and unforgettable coastal experiences that rival destinations across the globe. With over 7,400 kilometers of rugged shoreline, this maritime province on the Atlantic Ocean invites travelers to embrace the rhythm of the sea and discover landscapes that stir the soul. Every turn along Nova Scotia's winding roads reveals another postcard-perfect view: towering cliffs, serene coves, charming fishing villages, and endless stretches of windswept beaches. It's a place where you can slow down, breathe in the salty air, and savor the quiet magic of coastal life. Known for producing some of the best lobster and scallops in the world, the province is also a culinary haven. Dining here is not just about fresh seafood, it's about the experience. Adventure seekers can ride the thrilling tidal bore, hike along dramatic cliffs on the scenic Cabot Trail, or kayak through peaceful harbors where seals and seabirds make their home. Nova Scotia's iconic landmarks, like Peggy's Cove Lighthouse and Cape Breton Highlands National Park, stand as proud symbols of the province's identity. Each place tells a story of resilience, of connection to the sea, and of a way of life deeply rooted in tradition, yet open to discovery. In every season, Nova Scotia welcomes visitors with warmth and authenticity. From its coastal cliffs to its rolling vineyards, from windswept beaches to inviting trails, this is a destination that doesn't just impress, it captivates. For anyone seeking a blend of outdoor beauty, rich heritage, and memorable experiences, Nova Scotia is truly one of the best places to visit in Canada. Niagara Falls stands as one of Canada's most iconic natural wonders, an awe-inspiring spectacle that has captured the imagination of travelers for generations. Often topping the list of the best places to visit in Canada, Niagara Falls is more than just a breathtaking view. It's a dynamic destination brimming with energy, natural beauty, and unforgettable experiences. Straddling the border between Canada and the United States, Niagara Falls is not a single waterfall, but a combination of three powerful cascades: the American Falls, the Bridal Veil Falls, and the magnificent Horseshoe Falls, which sits proudly on the Canadian side. Together, they form one of the most voluminous waterfalls in the world, with over 700,000 gallons of water plunging over the edge every second. The sheer force and sound of the falls are enough to leave even the most seasoned traveler speechless. But Niagara Falls offers far more than its thundering waters. The surrounding area has been thoughtfully developed to enhance the visitor experience while maintaining the natural wonder's majesty. One of the most popular ways to witness the power of the falls up close is through a boat tour, like the legendary Voyage to the Falls, where passengers don ponchos and sail into the heart of the mist. The city of Niagara Falls, Ontario, adds a vibrant layer of entertainment, dining, and family-friendly attractions. Staying overnight offers its own rewards. As night falls, the waterfalls are transformed by a spectacular light show, with colorful illuminations and fireworks displays that bring a magical end to the day. These evening displays give the falls an entirely different character, one that is serene, romantic, and just as unforgettable as in daylight. For those planning a trip to Canada, Niagara Falls is a destination that promises not just a moment of wonder, but a complete experience. It's a place where nature's raw power meets human creativity, where every visitor, from thrill seekers to casual wanderers, can find something to inspire, excite, or simply take their breath away. Perched high in the Canadian Rockies at an elevation of 1,880 meters, Peyto Lake is one of the crown jewels of Banff National Park and a must-see destination for anyone exploring Western Canada. Named after Bill Peyto, one of the park's earliest and most colorful trail guides, this alpine lake continues to captivate visitors with its surreal color, dramatic setting, and iconic wolf head shape when viewed from above. What sets Peyto Lake apart from many of the other glacier-fed lakes in the region is not its accessibility by shoreline, but the remarkable vantage point offered from above. The main viewpoint, just a short and well-maintained walk from the parking lot off the Icefields Parkway, provides one of the most breathtaking panoramas in the Canadian Rockies. From this elevated perch, the lake's striking turquoise waters, intensified by glacial rock flowers suspended in the meltwater, appear to glow under the summer sun. Photographers and nature lovers alike are drawn to this spot, especially during sunrise and sunset, when the surrounding peaks catch the light and reflect in the still water below. Though the viewpoint is undoubtedly the highlight, there are additional ways to experience the area. For those seeking a bit more solitude or adventure, a trail leading down toward the lakeshore exists, though it's important to note that the magic of Peyto Lake is best appreciated from above. Once at the water's edge, the distinct shape and shimmering color become harder to appreciate, and other nearby lakes like Moraine or Lake Louise may offer more rewarding on-the-water experiences. For first-time visitors or seasoned explorers, Peyto Lake serves as a reminder of the Rockies' untamed beauty and the delicate interplay between geology, water, and time. Just don't be surprised if you hear its name pronounced a few different ways. Peyto may be the correct version, but Peyto remains popular among locals and travelers alike. In a country filled with awe-inspiring landscapes, Peyto Lake stands out not just for its color, but for the way it captures the imagination. Perched at an elevation of 1,484 meters, Garibaldi Lake dazzles with its vivid aquamarine color, the result of glacial rock flowers suspended in the water. The lake stretches beneath towering peaks and ancient volcanic formations, including Mount Garibaldi, the park's namesake, and one of the most iconic mountains in the region. Its waters are remarkably clear, cold, and calm, offering a perfect reflection of the surrounding alpine scenery on windless days. Reaching the lake requires some effort, which only adds to its allure. Beyond its physical beauty, Garibaldi Lake offers a profound sense of peace and remoteness. It's the kind of place where time slows down, where the effort it takes to get there deepens your appreciation of the landscape. The stillness of the water, the crisp mountain air, and the surrounding silence broken only by birdsong or the distant crack of shifting ice all contribute to an atmosphere that feels truly wild. As one of the most cherished outdoor experiences in British Columbia, Garibaldi Lake exemplifies why Canada is revered for its natural wonders. You've likely seen photos of Abraham Lake in Alberta, whether you know it or not. Although this reservoir was created artificially in 1972 along the North Saskatchewan River, it has become one of the country's most photographed natural wonders, thanks to a unique winter phenomenon that turns its frozen surface into a canvas of dazzling, trapped methane bubbles. What makes Abraham Lake especially famous is its magical appearance during the coldest months, typically between December and March. As the lake begins to freeze, methane gas released from decomposing organic matter at the lakebed rises and gets trapped in the ice. These bubbles layer and stack in remarkable formations, frozen in time and perfectly preserved beneath the surface. The result is a jaw-dropping natural spectacle, countless ghostly white orbs suspended in the lake's clear blue ice, creating patterns that seem almost otherworldly. Photographers, nature lovers, and curious travelers alike are drawn to this incredible sight, and images of the lake have circulated widely on social media. The phenomenon occurs in several glacial lakes across the Rockies, but Abraham Lake is considered the most striking and reliable location to witness it. The lake's vast size, shallow areas, and crystal clear ice provide ideal conditions for spotting and capturing the bubbles at their best. Beyond winter, Abraham Lake is also a worthy destination in the warmer months. During summer, its turquoise waters, sculpted shorelines, and dramatic mountain views provide a tranquil setting for kayaking, hiking, and picnicking. Though often overshadowed by its icy fame, the warm season beauty of Abraham Lake should not be overlooked. The windswept plains and towering peaks give the area a wild, untamed feel that speaks to the heart of Alberta's backcountry charm. It's no surprise that Abraham Lake has secured its place as one of the best places to visit in Canada, offering something rare, a landscape that's not only visually breathtaking, but also deeply intriguing. Tucked within the alpine reaches of Yoho National Park in British Columbia, Lake O'Hara is a place that feels almost mythical in its beauty. A pristine gem that captures the raw, untouched elegance of the Canadian Rockies. Surrounded by soaring peaks, larch-filled meadows, and some of the most dramatic backcountry scenery in the country, Lake O'Hara offers an unparalleled experience for those fortunate enough to visit. The lake itself is a stunning shade of turquoise, fed by glacial waters and reflecting the towering cliffs and snow-capped mountains that guard it like ancient sentinels. Access to Lake O'Hara is deliberately limited, a rare decision by Parks Canada to protect its fragile alpine environment. Visitors must secure a reservation to ride the seasonal shuttle bus that travels the 11-kilometer road into the backcountry, making the journey itself a coveted adventure. This limited access not only preserves the serenity of the area, but also ensures that those who make it here are treated to an experience of genuine solitude and natural grandeur. In a world where so many destinations feel crowded and overexposed, Lake O'Hara remains a sanctuary of silence, solitude, and stunning natural beauty. stretching over 22.5 kilometers through the wild and mountainous terrain of the Canadian Rockies. This glacier-fed lake captivates visitors with its surreal sky-blue waters and majestic alpine backdrop. It's not just the beauty of the lake that draws travelers from all over the world. It's also the allure of Spirit Island, a tiny tree-covered islet that has become one of the most photographed spots in the country. Even those unfamiliar with its name often recognize it from iconic postcards, travel posters, and computer screensavers. Framed by soaring peaks and ancient glaciers, Maligne Lake offers more than just stunning scenery. Its waters run deep, averaging 35 meters and reaching up to 97 meters at its deepest point, creating a rich ecosystem that supports an abundance of wildlife. In the warmer months, the area comes alive with sightings of moose, caribou, wolves, and the occasional black or grizzly bear wandering the shoreline. This is a place where the grandeur of nature meets the quiet rhythms of the wild. The lake has long been an area of spiritual significance to the indigenous people of Canada, who also used to visit the lake during the summer to hunt and fish. However, it was first put on the map by Mary Sheffer and Samson Beaver. Just a short 15-minute drive from the heart of Quebec City, Montmorency Falls offers a dramatic change of pace and scenery for those looking to explore one of Canada's most remarkable natural landmarks. Towering at 83 meters, an astonishing 30 meters higher than Niagara Falls, this waterfall plunges with breathtaking force into the St. Lawrence River below, creating a powerful display that commands attention from the moment it comes into view. Montmorency Falls Park is more than just a place to admire the raw beauty of cascading water. It's a year-round destination offering a diverse range of experiences for visitors of all ages. During the summer months, families can enjoy well-maintained biking paths, scenic hiking trails, and spacious picnic areas. Children are free to run and play in designated playgrounds, while thrill seekers can take to the skies on a nearly 1,000-foot-long zip line that soars above the roaring falls, an exhilarating way to experience the landscape from a truly unique vantage point. Winter brings a new kind of wonder to the park. As the water partially freezes and snow blankets the cliffs, the falls take on an entirely different character. Ice climbing and snowshoeing become popular pastimes, drawing adventurers eager to explore this frozen masterpiece. For those up to the challenge, the 480-plus wooden stairs that snake up the cliffside offer both a workout and a reward. Along the way, several lookouts provide perfect spots to pause, catch your breath, and take in sweeping views of the waterfall and surrounding countryside. The sound of thundering water, the fresh spray in the air, and the sheer scale of the falls make this climb a memorable part of any visit. Montmorency Falls is also easily accessible through guided half-day tours from Quebec City, making it an ideal excursion for travelers short on time, but eager for an unforgettable natural experience. A visit to Montmorency Falls promises awe, adventure, and a deeper appreciation for the wild beauty of Eastern Canada. What if you could stand at the foot of the highest peak in the Canadian Rockies, with clouds drifting around its summit and glaciers glinting in the sun? Would you dare to look up and feel just how small you are? Towering majestically over the landscape at 3,954 meters, Mount Robson is the highest peak in the Canadian Rockies and one of British Columbia's most iconic natural wonders. Found within Mount Robson Provincial Park, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, this awe-inspiring mountain captivates all who lay eyes on it. The sheer vertical relief of Mount Robson is astonishing, rising dramatically from the valley floor with snow-capped peaks that often pierce the clouds. Its grandeur and isolation have long drawn adventurers, photographers, and nature lovers from around the world. The mountain is not only a visual spectacle, but also a gateway to one of Canada's finest hiking experiences. Though the summit of Mount Robson is reserved for highly skilled mountaineers due to its unpredictable weather and technical challenges, even casual visitors can enjoy spectacular views from lower vantage points. Mount Robson also holds cultural significance. For indigenous communities, the mountain has been a place of reverence for generations, its towering form often regarded as a sacred guardian of the land. This deep spiritual connection adds yet another layer of meaning to a landscape already rich in natural wonder. Mount Robson's is not just a destination, it's an experience that stays with you long after you've left its shadow. Let this towering giant of the Rockies be part of your next Canadian adventure. Come and witness its beauty for yourself. You won't forget it. Standing proudly on the southern banks of the Ottawa River, Parliament Hill, affectionately known as the Hill by locals, is more than the seat of Canada's federal government. It is a symbol of national identity and historical continuity. With its soaring Gothic Revival architecture and richly symbolic grounds, this landmark offers visitors an experience that blends history, politics, and heritage in one sweeping panorama. Construction of Parliament Hill began in 1859, and though it has evolved significantly over the decades, the heart of the complex, the center block, was completed in 1927 after a fire destroyed the original structure. Today, the center block remains the architectural and political centerpiece, with its grand stone facade, copper-topped towers, and the iconic Peace Tower rising above. Visitors arriving through the elegant Queen's Gates are immediately greeted by the stately presence of this historic building, which stretches 472 feet in length and stands 6 stories high. But Parliament Hill is more than just bricks and mortar. The grounds span nearly 1 million square feet and feature manicured lawns, intricate pathways, and a collection of statues and monuments that honor the figures who shaped Canada's past. From former prime ministers to indigenous leaders and influential thinkers, these sculptures provide a powerful narrative of the country's evolution. Among them, the Peace Tower and the Library of Parliament stand out as architectural marvels and symbols of enduring governance. Parliament Hill welcomes over 3 million visitors each year, offering guided tours, public ceremonies, and seasonal spectacles such as the changing of the guard in summer and the Christmas light displays in winter. Each visit provides a deeper understanding of Canadian democracy and the values it upholds. A trip to Canada's capital would be incomplete without walking these historic grounds, where every stone, statue, and skyline view tells a part of the national story. Parliament Hill isn't just a place to see, it's a place to reflect on what it means to be Canadian. On the western edge of downtown Vancouver, English Bay offers a vibrant blend of urban energy and natural beauty, making it one of the most cherished waterfront destinations in British Columbia. Facing the vast expanse of the Pacific Ocean, the bay curves along a scenic stretch of coastline, framed by golden sand, gentle surf, and a backdrop of soaring coastal mountains. From early morning joggers to sunset watchers, English Bay hums with life at all hours of the day, inviting both locals and visitors to pause and soak in its tranquil atmosphere. The bay is home to one of Vancouver's most popular beaches, where sunbathers lounge in the summer sun, kayakers paddle across calm waters, and cyclists glide along the adjacent seawall, the world's longest uninterrupted waterfront path. In every season, the bay offers an ever-changing tableau: fiery sunsets over the ocean, sailboats drifting across the horizon, and seabirds wheeling through the coastal breeze. Beyond its natural appeal, English Bay is also a cultural gathering point. It plays host to several major events throughout the year, including the renowned Celebration of Light, an international fireworks competition that draws crowds to the shoreline each summer. A short walk from English Bay brings you into the lush embrace of Stanley Park, or into the bustling cafes, shops and eateries of Vancouver's West End. The area's energy is infectious, yet the peaceful rhythm of the tides provides a grounding counterpoint. This is a destination that blends natural splendor with city sophistication, a place to slow down, breathe deeply, and let the scenery speak for itself. Stanley Park stands as one of Canada's most iconic urban green spaces, a breathtaking natural retreat nestled at the edge of downtown Vancouver. Spanning more than 1,000 acres, the park offers a harmonious blend of dense forest, manicured gardens, scenic waterfront, and cultural landmarks. It occupies the northwestern tip of Vancouver's peninsula and is bordered by the Burrard Inlet and English Bay, providing panoramic views of the harbor, city skyline, and distant mountains. More than just a recreational space, Stanley Park holds deep historical and cultural significance. It rests on the unceded territories of the Musqueam, Squamish, and Tsleil-Waututh peoples who have lived in the region for thousands of years. Remnants of this enduring presence can still be felt in the land, trails, and interpretive sites within the park. While British settlers officially designated it as a city park in 1888, its deeper story reaches far beyond that timeline. Named after Lord Stanley, then Governor-General of Canada, the park has become a symbol of Vancouver's commitment to preserving natural landscapes within an urban environment. Stanley Park is affectionately known as the Green Heart of Vancouver, and with good reason. Visitors can explore the famous seawall, a 28-kilometer pathway that hugs the waterfront, ideal for cycling, jogging, or leisurely walks. Inside the park, towering cedar and Douglas fir trees create a lush canopy over more secluded trails. Families gather for picnics, photographers seek out golden hour by the water, and those in need of calm find solace under the quiet canopy of trees. It's a place that blends natural beauty, historical depth, and community spirit in equal measure. Flowing through some of the most dramatic landscapes in Western Canada, the Kootenay River is a powerful symbol of nature's grandeur and resilience. Stretching approximately 780 kilometers, it winds its way through the Rocky Mountains of southeastern British Columbia before crossing into the United States and eventually rejoining the Columbia River near Castlegar. Along its path, the river passes through deep valleys, lush forests, and limestone canyons, shaping a landscape that is as diverse as it is breathtaking. The Kootenay River is central to the identity of the region. It has long served as a life source for the Ktunaxa Nation, who have lived along its shores for generations. Today, it continues to play a vital role not only in sustaining the ecosystem, but also in offering unique opportunities for outdoor adventure. Paddlers are drawn to its swift currents and winding channels, particularly in the spring, when snowmelt swells the river to its most thrilling. Anglers frequent its quieter stretches, casting lines for trout and kokanee salmon, while hikers and campers find tranquility along its scenic banks. One of the river's most striking features lies within Kootenay National Park, where the river carves through steep-walled Marble Canyon, a narrow gorge framed by rock that glows orange in the light of the setting sun. In every season, the Kootenay River offers a new reason to return. Autumn brings a wash of golden foliage along its banks, while winter transforms the valley into a quiet realm of snow-covered trails and icy stillness. Its rhythm, both ancient and constant, is a reminder of how water shapes not only the land, but the communities and stories that grow around it. To explore the Kootenay River is to immerse yourself in the heart of British Columbia's wild beauty, untamed, inspiring, and unforgettable. The Great Bear Rainforest stands as one of the last truly wild places on Earth. A vast, ancient ecosystem where towering cedars and Sitka spruce have flourished for thousands of years under the veil of mist and rain. Stretching more than 16 million acres along British Columbia's remote Pacific coastline, this remarkable temperate rainforest spans from the northern tip of Vancouver Island all the way to the Alaska Panhandle. Its sheer scale is staggering, comparable in size to the entire country of Ireland, and yet it remains largely untouched, protected by a delicate balance between nature and the communities that have called it home for millennia. The rainforest is renowned for its extraordinary biodiversity. Among its most captivating inhabitants is the elusive Kermode bear, often called the spirit bear. This rare, cream-colored subspecies of the black bear is found almost exclusively in this region and holds deep cultural and spiritual significance for the indigenous First Nations. Alongside the spirit bear roam majestic grizzlies and black bears, while eagles soar above and wolves move silently through the underbrush. In the waters that fringe the forest's edge, sea lions gather on rocky outcrops, sea otters float through kelp forests, and pods of orcas and humpback whales surface in quiet bays. visitor to the Great Bear Rainforest are rewarded with an experience that feels otherworldly. Eco-lodges and guided wildlife tours offer immersive ways to explore this wilderness with minimal impact. Kayaking along glassy fjords, trekking ancient trails, or quietly observing a spirit bear in its natural habitat can be deeply transformative. The forest is not only a haven for wildlife, but also a place of cultural richness. Indigenous communities, including the Gitga'at, Kitasug, Saichais, Heiltsuk, and others, have stewarded this land for generations, blending traditional knowledge with conservation efforts that continue to protect the rainforest's fragile balance. A coastal village that feels like a well-kept secret, shared only among those who seek authenticity and raw, natural beauty. Often overshadowed by its more famous neighbor, Tofino Uklualet, affectionately known as Uki by locals, offers a quieter, more grounded experience of British Columbia's iconic Pacific coastline. Located just 40 minutes south of Tofino and around 2.5 hours from Nanaimo, this seaside community of around 1,700 residents welcomes visitors with a spirit of warmth and simplicity that's impossible to ignore. The name Uklualet means people of the safe harbor in the language of the Nucha-Nulth First Nations, who have stewarded these lands for generations. That sense of protection and belonging is something you feel the moment you arrive. Towering spruce forests, misty beaches, and a dramatic, wave-pounded coastline define the landscape, and the village sits surrounded by the natural wonders of the Pacific Rim. One of its most celebrated features is the Wild Pacific Trail, a series of breathtaking coastal paths that weave through temperate rainforest and offer stunning views of the open ocean, rocky cliffs, and distant islands. Sunset here is a daily spectacle, made all the more special by the tranquil setting. Uklualet is a year-round destination that appeals to nature lovers, outdoor adventurers, and anyone seeking respite from the pace of city life. In the warmer months, hiking, kayaking, and surfing take center stage, while storm watching in the winter transforms the coast into a powerful show of nature's raw force. The town itself, though small, has an inviting charm. Local art galleries, cozy cafes, independent shops, and family-run eateries give Yuki its own creative rhythm and character. Locally caught seafood, craft beer, and friendly conversation are never hard to find. This is a place to unplug and immerse yourself in the elements, to breathe in the salty sea air and fall asleep to the sound of crashing waves. Ucluelet isn't just somewhere you visit. It's a place that welcomes you, calms your spirit, and lingers long in your memory. Amid the dramatic landscapes of Jasper National Park, Athabasca Falls stands as a striking testament to the sheer force of nature. While it may not claim the title of the tallest or widest waterfall in the Canadian Rockies, it commands attention through its raw power and relentless flow. With a Class 5 waterfall rating and a drop of 24 meters, Athabasca Falls thunders through a narrow canyon carved from ancient limestone, creating a sensory experience that is both humbling and unforgettable. The waterfall draws its name from the Cree word Athabasca, meaning grass or reed here and there, a reference to the river's origin and the surrounding vegetation. Fed by the massive Columbia ice field, the Athabasca River delivers a continuous surge of glacial runoff, pushing enormous volumes of water through the gorge. Over thousands of years, this flow has sculpted the canyon walls into fascinating shapes and chiseled potholes into the bedrock, offering visitors not just a stunning view, but a lesson in geology and time. It is a powerful highlight of Jasper National Park and a destination that leaves a lasting impression on every traveler who comes to witness it. Stretching over 21 kilometers, it holds the title as the largest lake in Banff and winds gracefully along the valley floor beneath towering peaks. Known as Minwaki, or Water of the Spirits, by the indigenous Nakota people, this glacial lake carries with it a rich cultural history and a deep spiritual significance, adding a layer of meaning to its already breathtaking landscape. Lake Minnewanka is far more than a picturesque backdrop. It's a playground for outdoor enthusiasts of all kinds. In the summer months, the area comes alive with activity. Visitors can kayak or canoe across the lake's turquoise surface, enjoy a leisurely cruise aboard the Minnewanka tour boat, or simply relax by the shoreline with a picnic while taking in the serenity of the surrounding alpine wilderness. The lake is also a popular hub for anglers in search of lake trout and whitefish, and scuba divers can explore the submerged remains of a historic resort village buried beneath its waters. Beyond the water's edge, the surrounding terrain offers a variety of hiking trails that showcase the Canadian Rockies in their full glory. Due to its popularity, Lake Minnewanka tends to draw large crowds during peak season. Arriving early is strongly recommended, especially for those driving, as parking can fill up quickly. Equipment rentals and guided tours are available, though advance reservations are encouraged to ensure availability. Parks Canada also provides updated information on trail conditions and closures, which is especially helpful when planning a full day of exploration. Have you ever longed for a place that is both wild and majestic, where mountains and lakes blend together to create a pure, unspoiled natural picture? Let Kananaskis answer that for you. Kananaskis country is a natural treasure spanning over 4,000 square kilometers, an ideal land for those who love wild beauty and outdoor experiences. Surrounded by the Canadian Rockies, this area lies just outside the eastern border of Banff National Park, but is less crowded, more peaceful, and offers a distinctly pristine wilderness feel. With its rolling mountains, clear blue lakes, dense pine forests, and diverse ecosystems, Kananaskis has become a must-see destination on your journey to explore Canada. Kananaskis boasts hundreds of hiking and walking trails, from gentle lakeside paths to rugged paths that lead to towering peaks like Mount Kidd, Mount Lorette, and Opal Range. Those who love a challenge will find here the ideal space to climb, mountain bike or ski through the forest in the winter. In the summer, the valleys are in full bloom with wildflowers, while in the fall, maple leaves cover the mountainsides, creating a brilliant and poetic scene. The fauna here is also a unique highlight. Grizzly bears, moose, mountain goats, wolves, and countless birds can appear unexpectedly along the trails or along the banks of the winding rivers. This gives visitors a genuine feeling and closeness to the wild nature of Canada. Not as noisy as Banff or as crowded as Jasper, Kananaskis brings tranquility, openness, and a sense of being immersed in an original Canada. Places that are less explored. Far from the tourist trails of Banff or Whistler lies a marvel not of nature, but of human ingenuity. The Notigi control structure, an essential component of Manitoba's vast hydroelectric system, may not grace postcards or travel brochures, but its impact runs deep, both literally and figuratively. The primary function of the Notigi control structure is to manage seasonal water levels and ensure a consistent flow toward downstream generating stations. It also helps mitigate flooding risks during the spring thaw, when melting snow and ice dramatically increase water volumes. Beyond its technical significance, the area surrounding the structure offers a unique setting for those drawn to northern wilderness. Remote and serene, it's home to wildlife such as moose, black bears, and bald eagles, making it an appealing spot for outdoor enthusiasts and those interested in environmental sustainability. Though primarily functional in purpose, the surrounding landscape tells a quieter, wilder story. Dense forests, remote lakes, and crisp northern air offer a rare sense of solitude. For those who venture this far, the region becomes more than just an energy corridor. It's a window into northern Canadian life, where engineering meets ecology. While Notigi may not be a traditional travel destination, its significance within Canada's sustainable energy efforts and the untouched beauty of its setting make it a place worth knowing, and for the curious, perhaps even worth the journey. Peggy's Cove is a timeless seaside treasure that captures the essence of Canada's East Coast charm. This picturesque village, home to one of the most iconic lighthouses in the world, offers visitors a striking combination of natural beauty, maritime culture, and tranquil coastal atmosphere. As the most visited destination in Nova Scotia, Peggy's Cove welcomes travelers with its sweeping ocean views, wave-battered granite outcrops, and an authentic working fishing village that seems suspended in time. At the heart of the experience is Peggy's Point Lighthouse, a red-capped sentinel standing proudly atop ancient rock formations. A newly constructed accessible boardwalk allows visitors of all abilities to approach the lighthouse with ease, offering panoramic views of the Atlantic Ocean and the striking shoreline. For those who wish to explore more closely, the surrounding granite boulders invite a careful climb, but caution is essential, as the dark, wet rocks near the water can be extremely slippery and dangerous. Beyond the lighthouse, the village offers a number of experiences that speak to Nova Scotia's artistic and seafaring heritage. Art galleries, charming cafes, and boutique souvenir shops line the streets, each adding a layer of personality to the village's already magnetic character. The salty breeze and rhythmic crash of waves make even a simple stroll through the village a memorable moment. The Peggy's Cove Preservation Area offers hiking trails such as the Polly Cove Trail, leading through coastal barrens and offering stunning views along the way. Open year-round, Peggy's Cove is a destination for all seasons. Daylight hours offer the clearest view of its beauty, but those who visit during sunrise or sunset are rewarded with breathtaking skies that paint the ocean and rocks in shades of gold, lavender, and crimson. The lack of light pollution also makes the cove an enchanting place to stargaze on clear nights. Peggy's Cove is more than just a lighthouse. It's a place where nature's raw power meets quiet human presence, where every wave tells a story, and every breeze carries the history of the sea. Montreal stands as one of Canada's most dynamic and culturally rich cities, a vibrant metropolis where history, creativity, and global influence converge. Located on an island in the St. Lawrence River, this eastern Canadian gem has roots that stretch back to long before European colonization. Once a vital gathering and trading site for indigenous peoples, the island became home to the Saint, Lawrence Iroquoians prior to the arrival of French explorer Jacques Cartier in 1535. The founding of the fortified settlement of Ville-Marie in 1642 marked the beginning of Montreal's evolution from a colonial outpost into a major urban center. Although it was later ceded to the British in 1760, Montreal retained its French character, which remains at the core of its identity today. With over 3.6 million residents representing more than 120 ethnic communities, Montreal has grown into a truly international city, bustling, multilingual, and constantly evolving. As the cultural and economic heart of the province of Quebec, Montreal is a beacon of diversity and innovation. It is also the second largest French-speaking city in the world after Paris, earning it the nickname Paris of Canada. Visitors are often enchanted by the cobblestone streets and timeless European architecture of Old Montreal, where horse-drawn carriages pass beneath grand stone facades and the scent of fresh croissants drifts from historic bakeries. Yet Montreal is far more than its romantic old quarter. The city's contemporary core is a mosaic of modern skyscrapers, cutting-edge museums, and lush urban parks. Montreal's food scene is a feast for the senses, known globally for its creative fusion of French tradition with bold global flavors, exemplified by its beloved bagels, smoked meats, and groundbreaking fine dining. Throughout the year, Montreal hosts a dazzling array of festivals. Music, film, art, and performance fill every season with energy and inspiration. This is a city that celebrates life with passion and flair, where every corner seems to echo with music, movement, and creative spirit. Montreal's fusion of old-world charm and modern dynamism makes it not just one of the best places to visit in Canada, but a destination that leaves a lasting impression. Revered for its four-season appeal, this alpine town is best known for its world-class ski resort, one of the most popular in eastern North America. But it offers far more than just snow-covered slopes. Mont Tremblant captures the essence of Canadian wilderness while delivering the comforts of a European-style village, making it one of the finest places to visit in Canada for both outdoor enthusiasts and those seeking a scenic escape. Mont Tremblant's beauty is evident year-round. In winter, the landscape transforms into a snowy wonderland, drawing skiers and snowboarders from across the globe. The mountain's 102 trails cater to all skill levels, and the après-ski scene is vibrant, with cozy chalets, gourmet restaurants and boutique shopping just steps from the lifts. But as the snow melts, Mont Tremblant unveils a completely different allure. The area comes alive with lush greenery, mirrored lakes, and colorful wildflowers, offering opportunities for hiking, mountain biking, kayaking, elk, and golfing across some of Quebec's most scenic courses. At the foot of the mountain lies Mont Tremblant Village, a pedestrian-only resort town designed to echo the ambiance of a traditional alpine hamlet. Colorful rooftops, cobbled walkways, and flower-lined balconies create an atmosphere that feels both welcoming and sophisticated. Just beyond the resort area, Mont Tremblant National Park invites deeper exploration. As Quebec's oldest provincial park, it covers over 1,500 square kilometers of protected wilderness, filled with serene lakes, cascading waterfalls, and extensive trail systems. For those seeking cultural richness, the town of Mont Tremblant itself offers a taste of Quebecois heritage, with local artisans, French-inspired cuisine, and warm hospitality that reflect the area's deep-rooted traditions. This is a destination that caters to both adventure and relaxation, adrenaline and tranquility, where each season brings its own beauty and rhythm. Rising majestically above the historic district of Old Quebec, the Chateau Frontenac is more than just a hotel. It is a symbol of Canadian heritage and elegance. With its grand copper-topped turrets, stone towers, and dramatic perch overlooking the St. Lawrence River, this architectural masterpiece dominates the city's skyline and serves as a proud reminder of Quebec City's storied past. Opened in 1893 by the Canadian Pacific Railway, the Chateau Frontenac was part of a series of opulent railway hotels intended to promote luxury travel across the country. Over the decades, it has welcomed royalty, world leaders, and countless visitors drawn by its fairy tale charm and historical significance. What makes a hotel become a national icon? In the case of the Chateau Frontenac, it's the seamless blend of history, luxury, and location. Situated within the fortified walls of Old Quebec, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, the hotel places guests right in the heart of North America's oldest walled city. Step outside its doors, and you're immediately surrounded by cobblestone streets, 17th century architecture, and lively cafes. The Dufferin Terrace, just steps away, offers sweeping river views and is one of the best places to soak in the atmosphere of the city. Inside, the Chateau Frontenac continues to impress with its elegant decor, fine dining experiences, and impeccable service. Visitors who aren't staying overnight can still experience its grandeur by taking a guided tour of the building's storied past, including its role during World War II as a meeting place for Winston Churchill and Franklin D. Roosevelt. Beyond its aesthetic and historical appeal, the Chateau Frontenac acts as a cultural anchor in Quebec City. It hosts events, exhibitions, and seasonal celebrations that draw both locals and tourists, especially during the city's famous Winter Carnival and the magical Christmas season. The Gaspé Peninsula is an area of unique coastal and mountainous beauty, and Percé is probably its most famous area due to its iconic pierced rock, aka the Rocher Percé, located just offshore from the small coastal town. Towering nearly 90 meters above the waves and stretching over 400 meters long, This colossal limestone formation is not just a geological wonder, it's a poetic monument to the enduring dialogue between land and sea. Bathed in shifting light, the striking natural arch and sheer cliffs of Per Se Rock transform throughout the day, glowing golden at dawn, turning rose-hued by sunset, and standing solemn beneath the quiet gaze of moonlight. There's a certain quiet magic that settles over the village of Per Se as you approach the shoreline. The rock seems to drift just offshore, as though suspended between reality and legend. Locals speak of it with reverence, and for centuries, artists and poets have found their muse in its dramatic silhouette. Seabirds wheel and cry above it, waves kiss its base in tireless rhythm, and mist often wraps it like a veil, each moment revealing a different mood, a different face. At low tide, the curious can wander the ocean floor across to the rock, treading where the sea moments before held sway. Though climbing is no longer permitted due to its fragile nature, the act of drawing near is intimate enough. It is a place that asks for silence, for pause, for a moment to feel small and wide-eyed in the presence of something far greater than oneself. Per Se Rock isn't simply a place to visit. It's a presence to feel, a poem to witness in stone and sea. Drawn to beauty that stirs the soul and lingers in memory, travelers will find in this place a quiet marvel, one that whispers instead of shouts, yet leaves behind an echo that never quite fades. Tucked within the rolling hills and forested landscapes of the Outaouais region in Quebec, Park Omega offers one of Canada's most immersive wildlife experiences. Spanning over 2,200 acres, this vast nature reserve invites visitors to connect with the country's rich fauna in a setting that feels both expansive and intimate. At the heart of the experience is a 12-kilometer scenic driving trail that winds through meadows, forests, lakes, and rocky outcrops. Along the way, guests are greeted by over 20 species of native animals, including bison, elk, deer, wolves, and black bears. Many of these creatures roam freely within designated zones, creating extraordinary moments, like a curious deer gently nudging your car window in hopes of a second carrot. Exploration here is designed to be flexible and family-friendly. Visitors may choose to navigate the route in their own vehicles, hop aboard a guided bus tour, or rent an electric golf cart for a quieter experience. Throughout the park, designated areas encourage guests to step out and enjoy over 15 kilometers of walking trails, thoughtfully placed away from the larger wildlife. These paths lead through serene woodlands and past observation points, offering chances to spot birds and smaller animals in peaceful, natural surroundings. Founded in 1985, Park Omega was created with a vision to celebrate the breathtaking landscapes of Canada and offer a deeper appreciation for its wildlife. Today, it continues to inspire wonder and curiosity, providing a rare opportunity to witness the beauty of the Canadian wilderness in a safe and respectful environment. Park Omega is an unforgettable stop on any journey through Quebec. Vast, pristine, and steeped in ancient nature, Iou-Ischii Bay James is a unique region in northern Quebec where Cree culture meets majestic natural landscapes, creating a poetic picture of the Canadian North. Covering an area of nearly 350,000 square kilometers. The region is home to endless taiga forests, vast lakes and rivers, and night skies ablaze with aurora borealis. It is not only a place of pure natural beauty, but also a sacred living space for the Cree community, the guardians of this land for generations, with a deep respect for the environment and their ancestors. The foliage here changes in its own way. Layers of maple, birch, and pine trees intermingle to create vivid carpets of color, where golden, yellow, and crimson combine to paint wordless pictures. On the winding paths along the lake, in the deep woods, or along the quiet Rupert River, autumn colors creep into every blade of grass, every clump of moss, brightening the whole scene with a beauty that is both brilliant and quiet. This is also the time when the sounds of nature become clearer. The sound of leaves gently falling in the wind, the sound of waves gently lapping the lake shore, and somewhere in the distance is the echo of flocks of wild geese beginning their migration journey. All create a gentle yet profound autumn symphony, an experience that anyone who has ever set foot in this land during the season of falling leaves will find hard to forget. Uisci Bay James is not a place to rush. It invites you to stop, take a deep breath, and let yourself melt into the colorful space and gentle sounds of autumn. In the midst of the hurried modern world, this place is like a remaining peaceful corner where the earth, the sky, and people meet in the most beautiful moment of the year. At the northeastern tip of the Gaspé Peninsula, where steep cliffs plunge into the ocean, Forêt-Lone National Park is a pristine corner, carefully preserved by time. It's not just a national park. It's a natural symphony where forest, sea, and sky blend together in a mesmerizing space. Spanning tree-lined uplands and rugged coastlines, Forêt-Lone is a destination for those who crave to explore and connect with nature. Trails here take visitors through fragrant conifer forests, to towering cliffs where the ocean crashes beneath their feet, and offer breathtaking views of Gaspé Bay, where ocean and land meet at a point known as Land's End. On sunny autumn days, the colors here are both soft and vibrant. The foliage turns gold, red, and burnt orange, giving the hills a vibrant yet serene look. The light reflects off the calm sea, sometimes creating a backdrop for minke whales or seals to glide past, moments that can only be experienced in complete silence. Where the turbulent ocean meets the rugged Gaspésie coast, the Cap des Rosiers lighthouse stands tall as a symbol of guidance, resilience, and serenity. Not only is it Canada's tallest lighthouse, it is also a silent witness to generations of sailors, distant voyages, and stories steeped in time on the eastern coast of Quebec. Built in 1858, the Cap des Rosiers lighthouse stands at the junction of the Gulf of St. Lawrence and the Gulf of Gaspé, a strategic location where the sea is always full of danger and majestic beauty. Standing 34 meters tall, the whitewashed limestone tower stands out against the sky. The lighthouse is not only an amazing engineering feat, but also a visual masterpiece, especially on autumn afternoons, when the golden sunlight pours down on the sea and the rocks become warm and gentle like the color of time flowing. Visiting Cap des Rosiers is more than just a photogenic spot. It's a chance to touch a piece of the country's maritime history, to feel the connection between man and nature through the never-ending light. The light that once was the lifeline for ships in the darkness of the sea. The lighthouse, over the years, still stands there as a gatekeeper of the sea, a symbol of perseverance and serenity amidst the wild nature. Nestled peacefully on the banks of the Rivière des Mille Îles, Saint-Eustache is a small city in the province of Quebec, where historical beauty blends delicately with modern life. Not as vibrant as the big urban centers, but it is the gentleness and antiquity that creates a very unique attraction for this destination. A place that holds visitors' footsteps with the cultural depth and poetic beauty of the Canadian countryside. The heart of Saint-Eustache is the Saint-Eustache Church, an impressive Gothic Revival architectural work completed in the 19th century. With its solemn gray stone facade, stained glass windows and soaring bell tower, The church is not only a religious symbol, but also a living testament to the rich history and construction art of this land. But Saint Eustache is not only about the past. This small city is also a vibrant community with modern features in harmony with green space. Tree-lined streets, tranquil riverside parks, and friendly side streets create a welcoming atmosphere. Visitors can stroll along leafy streets in the fall, browse traditional artisan shops, or sample local specialties at small, Québécois eateries. Throughout the year, Saint Eustache is filled with festivals and cultural events. These activities not only provide a vibrant picture of community life, but also reflect the pride locals feel for the place they call home. Saint Eustache is a place where people come to find a slower pace in a fast-paced world. A city small enough to be familiar, but deep enough to keep them coming back. On your journey to discover Canada, this is a sophisticated stop for those who love the combination of history, culture, and the simple beauty of close-knit nature. Nestled in the Gulf of St. Lawrence, about 105 kilometers from Prince Edward Island and 95 kilometers from Nova Scotia, the Île de la Madeleine Archipelago appears like a soft silk strip in the middle of the deep blue ocean. When viewed from above, the shape of the islands forms a graceful arc, like a giant croissant, painted with the green of the grass, the pale yellow of the fine sand, and the endless blue of the sea and sky. With gentle hills, endless sand dunes, and soft coastlines that curve with each wave, the Magdalen Islands offer a completely different experience. People often compare this place to Quebec's Ireland, a land of raw, lyrical beauty and as if belonging to another world. There is something very pure, very poetic in the way nature converges here, enough to soothe even the souls who always yearn for peace. The archipelago consists of about a dozen islands, including 6 main islands, connected by picturesque stretches of sand. Along its 88 kilometers of rolling terrain are countless breathtaking landscapes, from red cliffs that catch fire in the afternoon sun to small fishing villages dotted with brightly colored roofs reflecting on the calm waters. Unlike anywhere else in the province of Quebec, Île de la Madeleine has a soul of its own, wild, intimate, romantic, and full of character. It is a place where time seems to slow down, allowing people to truly live each moment amid the blue of the sea and sky and the warmth of the people on the remote islands. Lake Magog is a quiet green gem in southern Quebec. Stretching over 11 kilometers and located not far from the city of Sherbrooke, the lake offers the perfect combination of pristine nature and the bustling pace of the surrounding urban area. It is the ideal place for those looking for a quiet moment on their journey to explore Canada, a place where the calm surface of the lake can reflect the soul of the traveler. The landscape here is like a painting that changes with the seasons, but autumn is when Lake Magog becomes most charming. The maple trees turn brilliant colors and hug the shoreline, creating patches of orange, red, and yellow mixed with the remaining green. The wind blows gently across the water, carrying the scent of grass and the soft sounds of nature, all blending into a gentle harmony that is enough to calm the heart just by listening to it. Lake Magog is not only beautiful to look at, but also an ideal space for many outdoor activities. From easy kayaking, lakeside cycling, to picnics on the lawns, this place is always open to those who love nature deeply. The trails around the lake are also very popular, leading through shady forests, where birdsong echoes amidst the sparse rustle of fallen leaves underfoot. On the water, each small boat glides like a delicate dot in the autumn landscape painting. The morning here is dyed in a thin mist when the lake surface is hazy as if just waking up. Lake Magog is also a part of the community life of the Estrie region. The lakeside houses, small cafes overlooking the water, and the friendly locals all contribute to creating a close, friendly atmosphere. The lake is not only a destination, but also a place for people to attach themselves, remember, and hope to return. Among the many beautiful landscapes of Canada, Lake Magog is a place to stop, breathe slowly, and feel the gentleness of the land and sky with all your heart. Like a harmonious intersection of nature and culture, Sherbrooke lies gently at the confluence of the Saint François and Magog rivers, in the heart of the Eastern Townships region of Quebec province. This is a city steeped in history, where ancient people have left their footprints for about 8,000 years, a testament to the long-standing connection between people and this fertile land. However, Sherbrooke is not only a place to preserve the past. Since the 20th century, the city has grown strongly, becoming an important economic, cultural, and educational center of the entire region. Since then, Sherbrooke has been affectionately called the Queen of the Eastern Townships, a title that not only refers to its central role, but also recognizes the beauty and special temperament that this place possesses. Coming to Sherbrooke is coming to a city with a modern yet poetic pace of life. The bustling urban center is surrounded by green parks, quiet residential areas, and especially the majestic natural scenery of mountains, lakes, and rivers winding around the city. Just a few minutes away, you can leave the city and get lost in the space of forest trails, lakeside lawns, or quiet rivers reflecting the color of the sky. Sherbrooke also stands out for its rich cultural life, clearly shown through ancient architectural works, museums, theaters, and year-round art festivals. Large-scale murals, a unique feature of the city, turn the streets into outdoor art galleries, both lively and intimate. Visitors can stroll and admire historical stories told through colors and emotions on each stone wall. Amidst the modern pace of life, this place still maintains a space for slow living, enough for people to listen to the sound of flowing water, rustling leaves in their own hearts. Nestled in the heart of Quebec's charming Montérégie region, Granby is a colorful destination where nature, culture, and fun come together in a relaxed way. Granby is more than just a family-friendly city. It's also a haven for nature lovers, with expansive parks, trails winding around lakes and forests. The city is also steeped in culture and history. Quaint houses, stone churches, and small museums tucked away in the city center tell the stories of this land. Granby is modern, but still retains the charm of a small town, where people always greet each other with friendly smiles, and the pace of life moves slowly enough for people to feel every moment. Granby is the ideal place for autumn trips, where you can breathe in the scent of fallen leaves, watch the sunlight pouring through the treetops, and listen to the gentle symphony of nature. A simple destination, but enough to touch the deepest emotions of travelers. Are you looking for a peaceful place to temporarily escape the hustle and bustle of life and immerse yourself in the beautiful wilderness? Kamloops Lake is a quiet gem where the wild nature remains intact. With a length of nearly 30 kilometers and clear blue water stretching like a giant mirror reflecting the sky, Kamloops Lake brings a rare sense of peace, as if time has slowed down here so that people can enjoy every breath of the land and sky. The scenery around the lake is a harmonious combination of dry hills, typical of the semi-desert region, and smooth golden grass stretches to the horizon. In the fall, the soft sunlight pours down on the lake, making the space magical and quiet, an ideal place to escape the hustle and bustle of the city. Kamloops Lake is a favorite destination for those who love outdoor activities. Along the lakeshore, visitors can stroll on peaceful trails, where each turn opens up a new scene. Sometimes the calm water surface as if waiting for a wind, sometimes the majestic cliffs. The lake is also an ideal place for kayaking, fishing, or simply sitting on the shore, immersing in the tranquility that nature has to offer. Kamloops Lake is not noisy, not flashy, but it is the rustic and open beauty that makes this place touch the emotions of those who have visited. In the heart of vast British Columbia, Kamloops Lake is like a gentle silence for those who want to find a deep connection with nature and themselves. Come to Kamloops Lake, where you can listen to the silence, feel every breeze, and find a deep connection with yourself in the pure nature of Canada. Fraser Valley is British Columbia's most significant farming region, stretching between the coast and the Cascade Mountains, in parallel to the Canada-United States border, running above 100 miles inland from the Pacific to the small town of Hope at its eastern end. The vast fields, rustling forests, and winding Fraser River create a gentle symphony of lush nature and charming country life. Coming to Fraser Valley is touching a landscape that changes with the seasons. In the fall, pumpkin farms, apple orchards, and vineyards are ablaze with yellow and red, creating an unforgettable warm atmosphere. Along the country roads, visitors can come across farmers' markets filled with fresh fruits and vegetables, wildflowers, and local honey, all of which are hallmarks of a land that knows how to nurture from the heart. Fraser Valley is not only a land of agriculture, but also a place where charming small towns flourish in the midst of nature. The atmosphere here is intimate and comfortable, as if everything happens at a slower pace so that people can really feel it. For those who love to explore the outdoors, the Fraser Valley is an open treasure. You can hike through pine-lined mountain roads, row on a tranquil lake, or cycle through farms full of canola flowers in the fall. The gentle afternoons in the valley, the sunlight spreading across the wheat fields, and the birds singing in the wind make people easily forget all the noise of the city. The Fraser Valley does not need noise to stand out. It is its simplicity, peace, and authenticity that keep travelers coming back. A destination that is not only beautiful in terms of scenery, but also rich in emotions, the ideal place to find a pure connection between people and nature. Just a 90-minute drive from the city of Chilliwack, nestled deep in the heart of the wild and untouched Chilliwack Lake Provincial Park, lies a large glacial-fed freshwater lake that feels like a hidden corner of paradise. This is not merely a destination. It's a sanctuary for the soul, a place where the noise of the world fades away, and all that remains is the whisper of nature. The lake itself is a mirror of the sky above, reflecting billowing clouds and soaring mountain peaks that are painted with hues of gold, crimson, and evergreen depending on the season. The hills blaze with fiery color. In spring, soft greens and snowy remnants kiss the landscape. When the sunlight touches the surface of the water, even the tiniest ripples come alive with light, shimmering like threads of silver spun across the lake. Close your eyes. Can you imagine standing at the shore, feeling the cool breeze sweep across your face, breathing in the rich scent of pine and damp earth? The symphony of nature surrounds you, leaves rustling gently in the wind, birds calling overhead, and the soothing lap of water against the shore. It's the kind of moment where time feels suspended, where stillness becomes a kind of music. Hiking trails weave their way around the park, offering routes for every skill level. Along the way, you might spot wildlife, deer moving silently among the trees, or a bald eagle gliding overhead, Have you ever kayaked between majestic mountains or swam in cool water in the wilderness? If not, Chilliwack Lake will be the place to give you that experience. The lake offers kayaking, canoeing, paddle boarding, or even a cool swim on a warm summer afternoon. The waters are clean, clear, and calm, ideal for both peaceful drifting and refreshing dips. The scenery constantly changes around you. Layers of mountains fold into each other. Tree lines shift with the light, and the sky stretches endlessly above. Chilliwack Lake doesn't need much hype. Just come. Take a deep breath. And take in the view before your eyes. You will understand why this place is called the Hidden Gem of Canada, a place to soothe the heart and wash away all the worries in the soul. You've probably come across the bright blue waters of Joffre Lakes on your Instagram feed. It's famously beautiful. Not far from British Columbia's popular tourist destination of Whistler, Joffre Lakes is one of those natural wonders that looks like it's straight out of a painting. But instead of just one lake, there are 3 lakes, Lower, Middle, and Upper Joffre Lakes, connected by a 9.4-kilometer round-trip hike through the forest. Each lake is a surprise, a distinct beauty, as if nature is gradually opening magical curtains to lead the traveler closer to pure magnificence. What makes Joffre Lake special is its unmistakable magical blue hue. The crystalline water is the result of rock flour, ultra-fine mineral particles that have been worn away by glaciers for thousands of years. When the sun shines down, the lake surface reflects a brilliant blue like Gatorade, both real and dreamy, making anyone who sets foot on it want to stop for a long time just to admire it. The journey to the 3 lakes is an experience not to be missed for those who love nature and are passionate about discovery. The road leads through quiet forests, passes babbling streams, and gradually takes you higher, where snow-capped peaks stand tall. Along the way, you will encounter gushing waterfalls, glaciers looming in the distance, and the fresh scent of pine resin wafting in every breeze. This is more than just a hike. It is a journey immersed in the most pristine sounds and images of Canada. In late summer and early fall, When the sky is clear and the sun is still warm enough, Joffre Lakes puts on its most brilliant beauty. The lake becomes so clear you can see the tiny rocks beneath, and the surrounding forest begins to change color, adding soft oranges and yellows that reflect off the water. Protected by strict provincial park regulations, the area remains pristine and pristine. Being prepared, from a climbing permit to bringing food, water, and the right footwear, not only makes the trip safer, but also helps preserve the pristine beauty of the place for future generations. Joffre Lakes is not just a destination, but an experience that calms the heart, a gentle reminder of the pristine beauty that still exists amidst the hustle and bustle of modern life. If there's one place in Canada that will make your heart slow down just to admire it, it's these 3 blue lakes in the middle of the wilderness. Located halfway between Squamish and Whistler, in the heart of Brandywine Falls Provincial Park, Brandywine Falls is a mesmerizing natural gift. The white water cascades 65 feet down a deep ravine, creating a breathtaking scene that makes many visitors stop and stare. Unlike the bustling tourist spots, Brandywine Falls retains its quiet, pure beauty, where the majesty of the water combines with the tranquility of the mountains and forests. To create a silent natural symphony, here the water falls heavily into the abyss, creating a thin mist that covers the air, making everything magical in the reflected light. At the foot of the falls are mossy rocks, dark cliff walls, reminiscent of the long geological formation process. Every angle is a natural canvas, making it an ideal destination for photography and art enthusiasts. The falls are surrounded by a diverse ecosystem, where conifers intertwine with native deciduous trees, and birdsong echoes through the foliage. Every step on the trails is a journey through pristine nature, from the tiny ferns underfoot to rare migratory birds overhead. Brandywine Falls is not only attractive for its natural beauty, but also for its stories from the past. In the late 19th century, the area was the site of small-scale industrial mining operations. Traces of that era are still present on some of the trails, where old timbers, stone walls, and old foundations remind us of a time when man and nature came together. Brandywine Falls doesn't need to be flashy to impress. It is its subtlety, pristineness, and depth that make it one of the must-see destinations in Canada, where every drop of water carries a symphony of heaven and earth. Hidden beneath the humid clouds of the Pacific coast, the rainforests of British Columbia possess a fairy tale beauty, deep green, pristine, and imbued with the breath of time. This is not only a rare forest ecosystem in Canada, but also one of the largest and most diverse temperate rainforests on the planet, stretching from the Great Bear Coast in the north to Vancouver Island and the Clayoquot Sound region in the south. When entering the rainforest, the first feeling is sacred silence. All sounds seem to disappear, giving way to the sound of falling leaves, the sound of water dripping from the tall, shady trees, where the trunks of cedars, Douglas firs, or Sitka spruces have stood still for hundreds, even thousands of years. The tree trunks are covered with soft moss, forming an endless green carpet. Light passes through the thick layers of leaves, creating gentle rays of sunlight, making the space seem like a dream in a fairy tale. Beneath the canopy is a world of ferns, wild mushrooms, and countless rare plants. Cool streams flow between fallen trees, creating a gentle babbling sound. More than just a natural wonder, the British Columbia rainforest is also a sacred land for indigenous communities, people who have lived here in harmony for thousands of years. They consider the forest a part of their soul, a place to pass on their knowledge, culture, and love for nature. Legendary stories, wood carvings, and traditional ceremonies continue to be present in their daily lives as a connection between people and Mother Earth. The British Columbia rainforest is more than just a destination. It is a place to listen to the voice of nature, to find peace in a world that is constantly changing. In that endless green, we not only find beauty, but also encounter life itself, more pristine, magical, and profound than ever. Kalamalka Lake is a rare natural masterpiece where space, light, and water blend together to create a mesmerizing scene. Dubbed one of Canada's rare marl lakes, the lake owes its unique beauty to the pure limestone layers deposited during the Ice Age. This magical natural phenomenon transforms Kalamalka into a living painting, with the lake's water changing colors with the seasons like a moving palette. In the summer, when the sun shines on the lake's surface, the limestone minerals in the water begin to crystallize, creating a stunning spectrum of colors ranging from deep blue, turquoise, emerald, to soft, crystal-like greens. Under the sun, each small wave is like a piece of mirror reflecting the shimmering light, giving the feeling of being lost in a tropical paradise. The ever-changing color of Kalamalka Lake not only makes it stand out among hundreds of lakes in the interior region of British Columbia, but also brings an unforgettable sense of magic to those who have visited. Besides its stunning visual beauty, Kalamalka is also an ideal place to enjoy outdoor activities. The trails around the lake, especially in Kalamalka Lake Provincial Park, take visitors through golden grass hills and romantic pine forests, where you can see the entire lake from above, a poetic experience. More than just a place to relax, Kalamalka Lake also evokes a sense of tranquility and depth as a destination to find balance in the hustle and bustle of everyday life. On the journey to discover the most beautiful places in Canada, Kalamalka Lake is an indispensable stop. It's more than just a lake. It's a visual experience, a gentle song of nature, and a reminder that there are real wonders right above the ground, if only we would look up and listen. Abbotsford is a thriving city that has become one of British Columbia's most notable destinations, not only for its size, but also for its depth of culture, nature, and the friendliness of its local community. As the largest city outside Metro Vancouver and the largest city in the province, Abbotsford offers a wonderful blend of modern urban living and rustic country charm. Abbotsford is a place where visitors can easily feel the richness and diversity of this destination. The city boasts many outstanding amenities such as Abbotsford International Airport, the University of the Fraser Valley, vibrant shopping centers, and a variety of local sporting events and festivals throughout the year. This is a place where urban life does not overshadow the natural beauty. Instead, they intertwine and complement each other, creating an inspiring place to live and travel. One of the most distinctive features of Abbotsford is its sustainable and thriving agriculture. The sprawling strawberry fields, modern dairy farms, and vibrant sunflower farms not only create a peaceful landscape, but also a place where visitors can directly participate in real farming activities. It is impossible not to mention the rich natural landscape surrounding Abbotsford. The rolling mountains, sparkling rivers and trails through green forests create ideal conditions for activities such as hiking, cycling, or weekend picnics. Abbotsford is not just a stopover, but a place to feel a dynamic and peaceful Canada, where people are attached to the land and open to the world. In the journey to discover the most unique destinations in Canada, this city deserves a special place as a testament to the wonderful balance between modernity and tradition, between development and preservation. Burnaby, a vibrant city right next to Vancouver, is more than just a suburb. It's a worthwhile destination with a multifaceted beauty and rich experiences. The third largest city in British Columbia, Burnaby boasts a wonderful blend of natural beauty, modern infrastructure, and diverse culture. With its prime location, nestled between Burrard Inlet and the Fraser River, with the majestic backdrop of the Canadian Rockies, the city is surrounded by a poetic natural landscape. Despite being just a short distance from Vancouver, Burnaby is often overlooked by those focused on the urban core. However, for those who choose to stop here, the reward is a lively and relaxed city picture, where nature, art, cuisine, and community spaces flourish together. Burnaby is also a paradise for outdoor enthusiasts. With over 200 parks, large and small, the city offers great opportunities for hiking, biking, kayaking, or simply watching the sunset quietly over the ancient trees. Burnaby is not just a transit point between itineraries, but a destination in its own right, a place where you can temporarily leave the hustle and bustle of the big city to find a space that is close, connected, and full of discovery. In Vancouver's elegant west side, Kitsilano, or Kits as locals affectionately call it, is one of the most exciting places to visit in Canada. More than just a conveniently located neighborhood, Kitsilano's blend of rich indigenous culture, modern lifestyle, and natural beauty makes it the perfect place to relax, explore, and fully enjoy Vancouver's coastal lifestyle. Kitsilano's history is deeply tied to the Squamish community, who have lived on the land for thousands of years. The name Kitsilano was coined after a Squamish chief, August Jack Kitsilano, in honor of the area's rich history and heritage. While Kits is now a modern, vibrant neighborhood, its indigenous spirit is still alive through public spaces, street art, and community activities. Kitsilano is known not only for its coastal beauty, but also for its vibrant, energetic lifestyle. The streets are lined with tree-lined streets, dotted with quaint cafes, smoothie shops, yoga studios, and local boutiques. Kitsilano Beach, one of Vancouver's most popular beaches, is the heart of the neighborhood. In the summer, it becomes a haven for outdoor activities, from sunbathing, beach volleyball, souping to relaxing sunset walks on the beach. The wide open spaces, fresh ocean breezes, and views of the North Shore Mountains make every moment in Kitsilano memorable. Kitsilano is more than just a beautiful neighborhood. It's a place where past meets present, nature meets culture, urban living meets inspiring slow-paced moments. Kitsilano is the place to immerse yourself in the gentle yet profound coastal life of Vancouver, and let your heart quietly linger with a touch of the gentle West Coast. a small town on the edge of Highway 1 in British Columbia, Revelstoke is often overlooked by travelers heading between Vancouver and Calgary. But this is a mistake. Amidst the majestic natural landscape, surrounded by the Monashee and Selkirk mountain ranges, Revelstoke offers a wild and local charm, a genuine beauty not easily found in big cities. With a population of just over 8,000, Revelstoke is a small but close-knit community that is increasingly becoming known as a haven for those who love nature and the outdoors. The people here don't just live in Revelstoke, they truly love it and are proud of what the land has to offer. Warmth and hospitality radiate from every corner, from the small shops along the road to the classic cafes. Altogether, it creates a vivid picture where people and nature blend in sincerity and tranquility. Revelstoke sits on the Columbia River, surrounded by lush forests, deep valleys, and snow-capped peaks year-round. In the summer, the town is awash with lush green trails for trekking and mountain biking, and cool rivers ideal for kayaking and rafting. The best thing about Revelstoke is the feeling of being immersed in nature without losing touch with community life. It offers a peaceful, refreshing, yet vibrant experience. For those seeking an authentic, emotional travel experience, Revelstoke is more than just a stopover. It's a place to slow down, take a deep breath, and experience the majestic yet gentle beauty of British Columbia. The Sunshine Coast is a sun-drenched region where mountains meet the ocean in a setting of unparalleled tranquility. Although just a short ferry ride from Horseshoe Bay, the Sunshine Coast feels far removed from the hustle and bustle of city life. With over 180 kilometers of rolling coastline, quaint fishing villages, artist towns, and pristine temperate rainforests, the Sunshine Coast is a natural treasure trove waiting to be explored. The Sunshine Coast is a string of coastal communities including Gibson's, Secheldt, Pender Harbor, and Egmont, each with its own distinctive character but sharing a laid-back, nature-based lifestyle. Outdoor enthusiasts will quickly fall in love with the Sunshine Coast's unspoiled beauty. It's a paradise for kayakers, climbers, hikers, and mountain bikers. In the summer, the coast becomes a playground for swimming, snorkeling, or simply lying on the sand listening to the waves. In addition to its natural beauty, the Sunshine Coast is also home to a thriving artist community. There is something very special about the Sunshine Coast, a sense of belonging, as if you have found a place to breathe deeply and live slowly. With its unspoiled beauty, close-knit community, and unique laid-back atmosphere, this sun-drenched coastal region is one of the most memorable destinations to explore in Canada. The Sunshine Coast is more than just a place. It is a state of mind, a place where people can easily find a balance between people and nature. Canada isn't just a country. It's an entire adventure wrapped in forests, mountains, glaciers, and maybe a moose or two. From coast to coast, it's packed with wow-worthy places, just waiting for your footprints. One minute, you're wandering through a colorful fishing village. The next, you're standing in awe under the northern lights. That's the magic of Canada. It always keeps you guessing. Thanks for joining the journey with us. Wherever you go next, may it be full of maple-flavored memories. See you again soon, travel buddy.